Hi, I'm Nika Harper, and this is the show Wordplay. This episode we are discussing children's books and how very special they are. When you think about it, children's literature shapes our lives. It's so formative for our childhood, but we don't seem to take it very seriously. Just think about this for a second. Someone wrote Goodnight Moon. You know, there are the favorites out there that everyone seems to know, like Maurice Sendak, who wrote Where the Wild Things Are and Chicken Soup with Rice, and then there's Shel Silverstein, where it's like Where the Sidewalk Ends, and Dr. Seuss, who wrote everything. And personally, when it comes to my favorites, I remember this book called Cookies Week. I only remembered the name of it, and then it made me laugh like a ton. And then there were like the Serendipity books, which were so incredible. Like, I owned as many of them as I could. I couldn't stop reading them. And If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, which I'm pretty sure is my biography. Now, just like there are different types of children, there is different types of children's literature. Sometimes it can be very, very simple to read. You know, See, Spot, Run. These are learning style books. And then there's some which would be kind of intermediate, you know, a few sentences at a time, but with easier language and vocabulary. And then some of them can be longer form, whether it's like picture books that have one entire page and then a picture on the other side, or where it's actual novels, like something like Harry Potter. Now, those are obviously written very differently. Some of my absolute favorite books would be in the child's or / young adult category, things like The Phantom Tollbooth, which I am in love with. I think when people are writing books for children, they seem to have more artistic license to just do whatever they want, to have as much imagination in there as possible. I think that good children's books are just as appreciated by adults. Children are a very sophisticated audience, more than I think we give them credit for. So a lot of the humor from being a kid, I really don't remember or understand. It's kind of like in a world of its own where you can say the word ridiculous and then just children on the floor just laughing. I think that kids' humor kind of is like a thunderstorm in the desert where it just seems to come out of nowhere. By the way, I'm really not good with kids. And obviously, some children's books are written particularly around humor. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why the Stinky Cheese Man is funny. Or oftentimes they may have a lesson, like chastising an invented culture's naming tactics with folklore. Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sarimbo Cherry Berry Ricci Pip Perry Pimbo fell into a well and drowned because his name was too long. Wow. That's a little intense. Or sometimes they don't seem to make any sense at all. In September for a while, I will ride a crocodile down the chicken soupy Nile. Paddle once, paddle twice, paddle chicken soup with rice. So don't let any of these barriers keep you down. So I decided to write my own kids story, and because Christmas is coming up, I really wanted to give it a sort of holiday spirit. And even better, I decided it would work great as a picture book. So I drew it. I'm also not a very good artist, but it's amazing the kind of progression that I had between the beginning and the end of the book. It also took like a couple hours. Like, art is hard. So on my Twitter, tweeted, and I asked for prompts, and I'm a little bit surprised at how many were entirely inappropriate, considering I asked for family friendly. I didn't say making a family, I said a family. But I chose 2 of them to theme my story, and one of them was Building Blocks by Sherard Roderick, who, by the way, that's an amazing name. Is that a fake name? I hope it's fake. Nobody can sound that cool. And My Favorite Failure by Brian Koch. And now I would like to present to you the first few pages of Krampus's First Christmas. The snow was falling outside. It was white and lovely. It always snowed here, but the elves liked it a lot. Every day was a day for snow angels, big warm hats, and cocoa. It was tradition. You'd think it would get boring, but it never did. Not for the elves. Today was a very special day. The new elves were starting their first day in the workshop. They were finally able to help make the toys. They went to special toy school where they would learn how to sew or paint or build. Pages. This year, the new elves were very excited. They were going to be the best, most talented elves in the workshop for sure. All except for Krampus. Krampus didn't look like the other elves. He couldn't sing carols the way that they could. He didn't build things the way that they did. Krampus had a hard time fitting in. I do a full reading of Krampus's First Christmas on my own YouTube page, and there's going to be a transcript of it on my Tumblr, so check it out. If you don't know who Krampus is, you should look it up. It's so much fun to make a kid's book. It's just, I don't know why, something about it was just making me giggle the entire time. And it wasn't just the twist ending. Wink. So I'm going to invite you to do the same. Think about it in kind of like a picture book style, and make it on the topics of a present, and that was sent in by Sean, and Count to Infinity, sent in by Chadwick. As usual, we have tons of amazing content on the Geek and Sundry Vlogs channel. In particular, I really like Dale's stuff. It comes out on my same day, and she talks about mythology, and it is fantastic. So please check her out. Also, go to the Geek and Sundry forums, talk to other people who are also writing children's books and other stuff just like you. Because communities are great, and they're fun, and they're full of nice people, and especially the Geek and Sundry one. So let's be family friendly, sort of, and ride on.